Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Aguero! Aguero! Just superb!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vardiol. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Strong running down that left flank. Now the cross, and the shot! And that's a tidy finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Played back into the centre. And this is Shevchenko. Now it's Aguero. Shevchenko, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Shevchenko. Camavinga. There's the delivery.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And this is Shevchenko! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, it's played into the air. Mbappe! And we have our very first corner. He's had a shot! Goal! They are purring, truly purring.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that was asking for too much. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. And that pass just didn't quite work. He's having a shot! Hoisted in, and another try! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Corner number 2 then. Serves up across. Oh, that one's going nowhere.
3 minutes at a time.
Mbappe! Alexander-Arnold. And the referee has blown for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Manchester United really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Manchester United enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. And here is the first touch of the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's in a great position here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Romero. Vardiol. And it's Camavinga. And he's being shifted off it. Araujo played out to the left flank. And it's Serginho. Serginho, he's got away. It's a good-looking, real chance! Mbappe. Aguero under intense pressure.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to...
Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark.
After 59 minutes is...
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Romero.
Manchester United are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Looking to play him in. Serginho in acres of space out wide. Great chance! And he hits the net. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
After 63 minutes is...
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 20.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their... Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Fernandez. Serginho. He can run onto that. Takes a shot! Oh, good finish. And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Mbappe finding himself in space. Crosses it in here. Chance! And he's gone direct here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mbappe. Oh, that is a nice touch. Mbappe. Delivery from a header! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Nicely shaped cross.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 18.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 27, Serginho. Coming on the field,
Messi!
Lionel Messi. Number 21, Rafael Leao.
Kubasi. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, what a mistake! He has found the way through. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Argentina, number 6. Eduardo
Argentina can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Romero, Fernandez, and he's had it nicked away. Rafael Leao. Now, can they get him away? An instinctive towering header! And no mistake! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Substitution for Argentina, number 8. Lamine Yamal.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking it.
That's the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
This is a reminder that the ring
Well,
road
after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Manchester
today's
United
match.
can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less.
Please welcome all players.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Manchester United need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. That is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
More and more pressure on the ball here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight. And the volley. Hits off target and by quite a way.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Camavinga really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Camavinga! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Akanji. The ball has bounced loose now, and it's Camavinga. First quarter of an hour gone. Gives it back. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
That has been cut short. Caicedo. Struck first time. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United have their second corner now. Looks across and plays it in. In again.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Dijk. And he's decided to go for it. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, they've got it again. And he's heaved it away. Now it's Raul. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That's rather hopeful. It's a throw-in. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold kept his eye on it, and he's there.
1 minute at a time.
Alexander-Arnold. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Second period is underway.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's a throw. Rooney. And it's Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Vardiol.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Raul. He is through here. Araujo cuts it out. Alexander-Arnold. He's having a hit! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And still, we await the first breakthrough. It's a good run down the right, and the break is on. He's found a way through. Araujo, and he whips chance! And that's a sharp finish. Oh, but the flag's up.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21, Rafael Leao. Coming on to replace him is number 10,
Akanji.
Son Heung-min.
Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. Yamal. Now it's Son Heung-min, and he's managed to get free. Spread out to the left, back where it came from. Well, that's an excellent interception. That's really well cleared.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he's being shifted off it. Caicedo running with intent.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's shifting through the gears here. Hangs one in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 38, number 9, Lionel Messi. Coming on the field. Number 14, Kylian Mbappe. Number 11,
Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And the keeper's got it again. Van Dijk.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Fernandes ventures forward.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
there will be 3 minutes at a time.
Done delicately. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Chance! Oh, he's done it! Has he won it? He just might have won it!
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Lamine Yamal.
And the referee brings it to a close. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United really were brilliant today, Peter.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Manchester
today's
United
match.
get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Rice. He's under a lot of pressure there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He is through here. And a shot! Goal! Manchester United! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say!
After 11 minutes is number 8.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Caicedo. Camavinga. Sheshko. That's destined for the flank. Short changes him with that pass. And he's forced to go back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Guardiol. Araujo is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And that has been cleared. Oh, it's come loose. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Struck first time. And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Guardiol. And it's Caicedo. And that has left him in a heap. And he's had it nicked away. He's gone for goal. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Van Dijk. That has been slung wide. And it's Messi. Now who's going to be first to this? Goes looking wide. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Manchester United really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Manchester United leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Decent chance! Mbappe is flagged offside. Marquinhos for Messi, and it's Caicedo. Messi. Oh, that's superb. This is a promising build-up. Manchester United are still that goal to the good. Alexander-Arnold. Rice. "60 minutes played. That's a good foray he's making. Messi. Mignana looking to add to his chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Mbappe quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. And the cross comes in. Shaw. Can he finish? Corner number 2 then. Looks across and plays it in. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo touches it back. He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. And he cuts out the supply. Opts for safety. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. He'll try from distance. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Coming on the field is number 14, Rafinha.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Caicedo does really well to win the ball there. Driving forward. Mbappe! Pacho. Messi.
Full added minutes have been indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Musiala! Magnificent from Musiala! A finish of true class!
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 8, Moises Caicedo.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake.
And that's that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
to room and send me the room details. We will play 1 versus 1.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more...
Shevchenko! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Aguero. And that's gone loose. Shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi. Pacho. Manchester United leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Caicedo. Aguero! Raya gets it away.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rice. Now it's Kane. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Fernandes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Aguero touches it back.
Well, he just...
Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pacho, and it's Rice. That's Gerrard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. A temporary retreat here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Great defending, strong and determined. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Rice. That is ended up in no man's land. Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And he shoots! Oh, crossbar! And And the finish! Caught offside that time.
I will
Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rice. Kane. Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. Oh, super ball. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Fernandes. Now it's Aguero. Mbappe. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Aguero! Straight at the keeper.
Aguero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Van Dijk proves too strong. And here's Aguero. Good ball, good take. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Caicedo. Fernandes. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And he's following up! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Not the most accurate pass. In he goes again! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And they've got rid.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Mbappe. Camavinga. He's having a shot! Fernandes. To Gerrard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Caicedo. Van Dijk cuts it out. Now it's Aguero. And it's Fernandes. Mbappe! And that is wildly off target.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on
Gerrard.
Number 6.
Fernandes running with the ball.
Number 27.
He's got away with one there. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. That looks a good cross. Tries one from range. Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Caicedo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Gerrard. Gerrard has got himself a free kick.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Nice bit of trickery. No, he is not giving anything away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.